Hello everyone, welcome back onto this episode. I'm joined by my two mates, Simon and Mickey. Anybody that follows any of us on social media or knows us will have seen us posting up about the 7 Peaks 9 Counties Challenge. So this episode we're just going to go into a bit more detail about what it is and why we're doing it. So just first question, go to Mickey. What is the 7 Peaks 9 Counties Challenge?
Alright folks, we'll come up with this idea about doing this challenge. So 7 mountains. The first one, it'll be in Donegal, so that's Mount Ergal. Then from the first one to the second one, there's about an hour and a half's drive. So the second one is in County Tyrone, Derry, and that's Mount Saul. Then from the second one to the third one is Mount Troston. There's an hour and 15 minutes approximately drive to that one. The fourth mountain then is Donard, which is in County Down, and that's about, from the fourth one to the fifth one is about an hour's drive. The fifth one is Slieve Gullion, that's in County Armagh. The sixth one is Slieve Bay, which is in County Monaghan, which is about 45-minute drive. And then the last one is Culca, which is in Fermanagh, so that's about an hour's drive there. So a bit of driving involved, and
he's doing all the driving.
So it's not the 7 sevens in the mornings. There's a lot of people getting that confused with that, so just to clear that up, it's not that. It's 7 mountains spread across 9 counties.
Yep.
And there's about over an hour's drive in between each mountain, which is probably good because we're going to need a bit of rest in between, like, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose we'll feet up in the back and you're driving, Mick.
I thought that. Well, just for instance, there from the third to the fourth one, it's near 2 hours drive. From third to fourth, you know what I mean? So you have a brave lot of hours driving between.
And we're all in a minibus.
And we're all minibus. We've hired a minibus from Cumber Commercials, and so we're all travelling in that.
And there's how many of us? 9.
There's 9 of us.
Who's involved? Me, Sammy, yourself.
Myself, Wee Cha, Donny, Paul C. Lavery, Shane, Mick Haddock, who else?
Cooney.
Oh, Cooney.
Reese, you say
And
Reese?
Big Race. And Big Race. That's all. And then I believe that there's people's going to maybe join us maybe in mountain. So I think the likes of Donard, I think they're going to meet at the QR Park, maybe with food and refreshments and stuff.
Focus boys are going to head up and meet us.
And even if there's anybody else out there fancies meeting us at one of the mountains, and
Definitely, more merrier.
give us a hand, a bit of crack. So 24 hours is the limit.
Is the target.
Is the target anyway? We'll be doing it anyway, but 24 hours is the target. Have you logistically planned it out that it's gonna take another 24 hours? Good.
Hopefully it should. Hopefully you should do it a bit less.
It's all for a good cause too.
Yes, dementia and I.
Dementia and I. How did we end up picking Dementia and I as the cause out of?
I think it's a charity close to all the boys' hearts, and a lot of boys are family members and stuff struggling with it.
My granny's got it. My granny's in a wee home in Dunmurray with it at the minute, so it was close to my heart for that.
I don't think there was really much conversation. Well, as soon as we thought about doing something, we went, right, what are we thinking of doing here? And it was straight away the boys were talking about that charity. Like
the first one came up, like there's a few boys in the group who's affected with it as well. You know, I believe it goes about everybody's family, like, you know, everybody gets a touch of it.
And we've set a target for 2,500 the race.
2,500, yeah.
We're currently
about 1,450 in the Just Giving page at the minute, and then Big Paul's got a brave lot of sponsors get up as well. And so there's a bit of cash there too.
I have a cash box in New Year as well, and a couple of charity open mats coming up in the next couple of weeks in the build up to it. So we should hit the target, no ball.
Yeah, Big Paul's got a box in Davy Moore's Butchers in Managagallen there, and there's a few other going about as well. So if anybody can't go to the Just Giving, there's, you know, come to one of us and, you know, we can get onto the sponsor sheet there then.
How did the idea come about? Did you just...
I think it's come together the last maybe 6 months to a year. Us boys have sort of come together as a group there quite naturally, actually. All us boys have been training flat out, and obviously all like-minded boys just want to get in there training and hit PBs, and you know, we've all came together here and started hitting these mountains up, and goes, flip, it'd be nice to do something, you know. We're trying to do something positive in our own lives, you know. A lot of the boys are starting new businesses and as I say, smashing PBs in the gym, and you hear a lot of fights come up there recently and done really well in them, and
Training
we're
flat
just
out.
training flat out. So we want to try and spread that positivity a bit throughout the town, and do something that people can actually, you know, follow along. That's why we created that wee Instagram page, so people can sort of keep an eye on our progress. And I just, cause I've seen a massive shift in this town the last 6 months. See, when I'm sitting in that, when I'm cutting By's hair there in that shop, young fellas, it's, you know, 18, 19 coming in, well, what are you up to this weekend? I'm going to train all weekend, or I've got a Gaelic match. There's no mention of going out and getting smashed every weekend. That's not the cool thing to do anymore. It's boys are in lifting, flipping 100 kg PB in the gym, or they're out winning a Gaelic match at the weekend, or a football match at the weekend, or that's what boys are into now, you know. And there's a lot of young fellas even messaging me, and you know, personally saying, "Oh, these boys are." There's one young lad sent me a message, and I couldn't believe it. He wrote something like, "These boys are your superheroes to us young lads," and you don't realise how you're affecting people. You know, people look up to you, but you don't realise they're looking up to you. You know, so
The younger generation.
the younger
coming through,
generation. So if we can do positive stuff like this and raise a bit of money for charity and
have a bit of crack.
bit of crack along
Bit
the
of
way,
slagging.
flip me, boy.
Plenty of slagging.
That group chat never quits, boy. I think we're flipping however nice to each other, no?
No.
Especially being you, fucking Chuckle Brothers here, pick us two to do flipping this podcast, what?
That's why you two were picked.
Fucking hell.
More to ask, we're fucking
You
forced.
fucking couldn't even pick me up at the right spot to get here.
So, like, as you can imagine, it's not going to be an easy task on the day. So, like, what sort of preparation we've been going through?
Well, Friday evening, about 11 p.m, we'll be starting to gather everybody up. So, bus everybody all in, and then heading for Donegal. So, a couple of hours drive down to Donegal.
So that's 11 o'clock Friday night.
11 o'clock Friday night, this will be starting. So, everybody into the bus probably take half an hour to gather up everybody. Get all your gear in, all your stuff, everything in, and then bang, hit the road.
The child seat packed for a chat,
Child seat for chat sorted, yeah, we booster seat sorted for
Good
chat.
job, happy
Start of
Um, so a couple of hours drive, at least 2.5 hours drive down the road. Get there, get prepared, and then 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and that's from the start. That's when the stopwatch has started, and then so the first 1 hour a little bit on in the dark, obviously. So
Headlamps.
headlamps all.
class, boy.
So the 10 of us will.
Do you reckon we'll hit sunrise in that one? Will that be something?
We should do hit sunrise on the way down, yeah.
Class.
Should hit sunrise on the way down, so that'll be nice. We hopefully get a good day and good views and stuff there. So
It'll push down all day, knowing our luck.
more than likely,
And as in terms of like getting physically ready for it, like what sort of training are you doing?
well, most of us have been training flat out in the gym, doing a bit of everything, bit of weightlifting, bit of running, bit of walking, mountain climbing, training with Donnie, you know, just everything, 7 days a week. We're always doing something, and then this last good wee while we've been more of the mountains, more of the moorns. You know, we've been picking a mountain near enough every weekend now and heading it, or Tullymore.
Doing
Or
something every Sunday,
there's
really.
always
to get
that
in,
group
and
of us, yeah,
That
heading
group
away.
chat's full of guys just throwing runs in, or throwing in, I was in the gym today, and you know,
Going for a dip as well.
once
after
one
it, and
person does it, next, I remember Cooney the all weeker, he put that 5 mile run in at a certain time, and straight away I was like, right, I need to get that bait in the morning here. Do you know, you're straight on top of your
They
straight.
make you feel lazy.
I do, 100%. You're straight back off flipping an injury there, and you're straight, basically near doing the 7-7s
See,
there.
fucking, when I was injured and in the group chat, I was near going to leave it, boys, because I was going in and seeing all these runs. I said, fuck's sake, me sitting with a gammy foot, couldn't do fuck all.
I know.
I'm glad to be back in the mix now.
Aye.
just get you going again, get you
That's brilliant, boy. Absolutely.
the
brilliant.
morale in the group too. Like everybody's, you know, cheering everybody on. You do something well, you're cheering everybody on.
It's even outside of training there. Like a lot of like Cooney started up his own windows business, and you've started your own business up, and a lot of boys are pushing that side of it too. Just willing boys to just do well for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see that now. Nobody's jealous of anyone anymore. It's all want to see the mates do as well as they possibly can, and
Yeah, absolutely.
you know, like the likes of me and you, like we've only probably known each other about a year now, and you think we'd known each other for years, like the slagging we get on, like, but you know, it's just a real good group of boys that have come together here, because you know, and it's class to do something positive with it.
Mickey posted up a workout in the group chat, and I was tempted to give it a go, but I don't think I fucking will. That.
But the Stairmaster one, was it?
Stairmaster.
Oh, jeez.
What were you on
I
it for?
don't even over 2 hours. 2
2
hours.
hours on the fucking Stairmaster. Jesus
I
Christ.
thought about it that morning, and I went, "Fuck it, I think I can do 2 hours in this thing," and I just went for it. And
I'm sure you're getting some looks in the gym.
I was at
coming
still
in.
on that fucking
Danny
thing.
get on it, aye.
He's
All the
still
women
on it.
Danny get on the stepper, and he's on it for 2 hours.
That Con still
Get
sitting on
off
that
it there,
fucking
will
thing.
you? Sweat dripping off it.
But that was a good. It's just something that says, "Fuck it, I'm going to do. Give it a go and try it," and it worked out alright.
That's you were straight in next morning, weren't you? And smashed
aye.
out in all session.
Stayed in Madonna the next morning, PT in,
No
and then
body.
the Sunday morning, sure we done that all workout.
That's right, aye. The High
The
Rocks
High
one.
Rocks
Oh,
one.
you've been out at that High Rocks
Oh, that's
nearly every week, haven't
it's
you?
completely. My lungs have just opened up with that. Like it's unreal training. Like
I can't wait to get a stab
oh,
on it.
We
that's
set up
good,
our
like.
own wee one in our gym, Flexi in there. So one Sunday we done a wee one. Like it was good.
It's
Like
been good. And so it's so competitive. Like with me, Cha and Cooney going out on a Saturday morning, and the boys are just up and ready to
focus
go.
boys are up and ready to go. Like they're all
Aye.
like, good lads. Like
Cha's in that Loomy as it is at about 5 o'clock, ready to go, boy, trying to listening to Goggins videos, like get himself ready for it, like.
But it's just like it's great to be in like a sort of group like that where everybody's pushing each other on.
100%.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? You'll see like people say you should surround yourself with 5 lazy people. You're going to be the 6th lazy person.
Oh,
Or
100%.
if you surround yourself with 5 drinkers, you're going to be the 6th. So
100%.
it's good to be part of a wee group there that is everybody's pushing each other and
And it's felt to get quite
doing
naturally too.
positive things. Like.
definitely.
So what's 3 weeks out?
3 weeks.
It's,
3 weeks out.
So
Yeah,
the training's going to be ramped up maybe for the next 2 weeks, and then ease off on the week of.
probably the week before.
And Cooney's out in warm weather training there, isn't he? I seen the day there. Sweating his bag off way up
He's
hills.
in Portugal running. What does he run? 10 mile or something.
A wee slight incline. He says it was the biggest hill he's ever seen, but I call it a slight incline, like.
He's doing the warm weather training at the minute. Like.
Aye.
Everybody's training their balls off. Like.
Aye.
So they are.
Just love it, mate. Just flipping, you get some buzz out of a training session. You know what I mean? I'm actually still playing football there, and I never thought at flipping 30 sticks I'll still be able to learn about a football pitch with young lads. But you just have to keep on top of it. Like it gets your head clear too, doesn't it? You know, you've no
Does
distraction from work and family life and whatever else. Like you know.
And even with like going up the mountains and stuff, it's it's good to get away from the gym too and still be doing something
Yeah.
active.
Active and very, yeah, that's right.
And sure, I didn't even know half the guys in the group until I went up the mountains that first time we guys where we went up and done the Devil's Coach Road.
That's right,
That was
yeah.
a tight one, but.
It was.
That was a good one. And then the wee Fred that have it.
Well, yeah, that's right. You had
Got me
sauces
onto
and-
the turkey rashers. I
turkey
think I've
rashers
ate
and all.
ate them every day since. So I have.
That was a good one too, right enough. Aye.
So like we've been getting great support so far.
Oh, it's been
Everybody
unreal.
donating.
Everybody asking about it, when he's doing it, when's this, I've donated this, and thanks to everybody who's donated so far. It's been brilliant. Everybody's been kind and kind
That's
words and
incredible the money people's firing in that, like, you know what I mean? It means a lot to the boys, like, and it makes you pushes you on a bit more, and you wanna train, you wanna get yourself right for this when you see the pot filling up, like.
yeah.
I puts a
Absolutely.
wee bit more pressure on you, like, doesn't it?
Big time.
You don't wanna fail it.
Don't
So-
let nobody down and stuff.
Is there any plans? Are we doing any more mountains in the lead up to it?
I think we talked about maybe trying to hit one more up here, like. I suppose you
more
want to
maybe.
taper off maybe the week leading up to it, but I think the boys are at that point now where we've smashed it that much the last couple of months. You just have to keep her lit from now to the end, but
Just maintain it.
Maintain
And
it,
then
aye.
That last week, so to chill out a bit.
yeah, 100%. And I'm sure there's nothing left in the tank. I'll mind take you over the last mountain,
Yeah.
but
We'll all be there pushing each other on.
big
but-
time.
And then, so after that, our Cork House has put us up for the night too.
Unreal.
Yeah, they've sort of sponsored us and they've come forward, and so they're putting us up for the night. They're evening meal and an hour in the spa each with massage and all that kind of, so a real big thank you to Emmons for doing that. Like, so
That's very nice of them. Like, we'll need a chill out day after that. And you and Chaz sleeping together?
me and Chaz in the one room, me
You in the one room?
me
See, to
Chan
be
Donny.
honest, that Cork house deal twisted my arm for the whole thing.
I got twisted Donny's arm too, so it does.
There's only one bed in your room though, is that alright?
Top and tail, I think me and Chaz,
Sorry, top and tail, happy days.
spooning them
He'll have
now.
wee speaker with him and all by. Hanging a lampshade by about 3 in the morning.
Pins of harp and speaker on.
It was some crack.
The banter's good already, never mind when we get us together, Corker's house. Like.
So all being well, we'll get a clear day. So
Good day, good clear day, yeah. Everybody in a good mood. Weather nice. It'll be good. And everybody willing each other on and stuff, so.
So what's anybody wants to donate anything? How do you go about it then?
Well, you've got the Just Giving page there. It's in the link in the bio of the Instagram page, or message any of us boys directly and we'll send you the link. And then, as I say, you have a wee tub there in your gym.
Yes.
I'm going to get a wee bucket put into my shop there. And then, where else did you say there was different buckets and stuff to do?
Davy Moore's Butchers out Knockagallon, there's a bucket. And if anybody wants to just approach any of us, I've got a few quid handed to me. So if anybody wants to approach any of the members or anybody, just... That's dead on as well, you know, to do. So.
I think a lot of people actually haven't even seen the Instagram page there. So the Instagram page is 7 Peaks, 9 Counties, 24 hours. So you can just hit the message to that Instagram page too if you've any questions or anything, like, you know, or if you anybody wants to meet us up one of the mountains, you're more than welcome. We'll keep you posted along the way as we're going along on the day, and you can meet us. And the more the merrier to keep us motivated.
Hopefully this wee episode raises a wee bit of
Yeah.
awareness for it too, and gets the word out there, gets people involved. Any shout outs we want to give for people that have helped us so far, sponsors and
Just a big thank you to everybody who's give the money in so far. Cork House, a big thank you. All for Dementia and I. So just on anybody who's said, you know, approached us in the gym or out in the street or
and the
in the
minibus
shops.
that was
They gave us a bit of a discount in it, so that was Cumber Commercials. So they're supplying the minibus, so we lift it on the Friday morning, and then we'll have that for the journey. So yeah,
we've got Capture Athletics too. They've made us
Right.
capture with the
made us
jerseys.
t-shirts,
Yeah,
vests.
They're class looking.
Shout out to
Good
them
job
boys.
on that.
No one else buys. If it's a good day, there'll be no tops.
Top staff.
involved.
Top staff.
And then sure, in between these mountains, because the cold water therapy sort of like brought us all
Oh, class.
together
boy.
too.
we've met a fair few times.
I remember the first time, you know, we started talking in the gym, you weren't even at it at all,
No.
too, and now you're flipping flying with it.
Weren't even at it, and then just the more you guys were doing it, then we tried it, and then it's just fantastic. Like,
It's just such a test of character, isn't it? You know, you're bringing boys down there, and I've never done something like that. It's very difficult to do, especially in the middle of winter. The
in the
place is
cold, like we
freezing,
started
like,
in December, didn't we?
we
December
did.
time.
It'd be good getting a few dips in between these mountains too. There's bound to be a few wee
Aye.
spots.
At
in
Camnock
between.
Lake we done yesterday.
That
It
was
was
brilliant.
a cracking spot.
I wouldn't
yeah.
mind actually, as I was saying yesterday, heading up there again sometime just for a swim.
Aye.
Yeah, out the first boy or second boy or whatever, and just back in again. Down Donard, the fourth
There's a
mountain,
couple of cracker ones.
couple of wee waterfalls, couple of wee rock pools. We'll be able to get a dip in there. So yeah, definitely any mountains we'll go for that.
It's gonna be needed. Like our legs are on fire, so they will
Keep the legs fresh.
keep the legs fresh. I'd recommend anyone to get a nice bath or start doing it. Like it just keeps you
It's
right.
brilliant.
Like, aye, if you can get into cold water, you can do most things. Like
Especially if you are training, like, and you be sore all the time.
Aye.
That definitely helps.
it just helps my mental focus. The first thing I do every morning is just bounce straight into my Lumi.
You
there,
get in
like.
it every morning.
Every single morning. Now, I don't do any length of time really in the mornings. I'm probably only in it for a couple of minutes really, but it just
You're
bit of
still-
structure to my morning.
yeah,
Boom,
straight
wakes
on
me
it.
right up. Get my coffee and my breakfast or whatever, and then away I go. Like, you know.
I'd love to be able to do it every morning, but the days where I have the time, I would. But some days I'm just up, cup of
Aye.
coffee, and away I go.
Away you go,
You
aye,
see on
that's
Instagram, people's all you need to get up and Go out and stand outside in the sunlight for 10 minutes and
Aye.
walk about in your bare feet and meditate for 20 minutes and all that. Realistically, who has the time?
Who has the time to do that?
Everybody's
Like?
just doing their own thing that works for them, don't they? Like, and tear away whatever suits you. But I definitely, that's my biggest
I would
thing.
highly recommend it. Yeah, if anybody
100%.
is not doing it, just to try it and see, and even down there at the lock, and
Oddlock's class. You go down there on a Sunday and the people you end up talking to, even just the social side of it. You go
Yeah.
down, there's flipping
meeting different
always
people.
a
And,
few people that you've never met before down doing it, you know, so
I mean, you were down there a few weeks ago, and then had a wee coffee and stuff.
that's right, guys, chilling out and
Just talking to different people.
that's
Yeah, there's always somebody down there now. Anytime you go down there for a dip,
100%.
you're
There's
guaranteed
always
to
somebody.
fucking bump into somebody. Like.
Yeah.
And it's always someone of, like I say, a similar mind to yourself because they're into that sort of stuff, you know what I mean? So you get a good conversation with them, you know what I mean? I remember speaking to a woman one time down there. I went down with the missus and the kids. They were at the park and I'm, of course, lying in the lock. And she looks at, how long have you been in there, son? He says, I've been in there about 7 minutes or so. I was like, you need to get out there, love. He says, hypothermia is probably kicking in. She was right. Flip me. This is the early days of me training and I didn't have a clue how long you had to stay in for. So I says, well, she was there that day. Or I don't know, I was shivering the whole way home, like, trying to get the missus out and the kids out of the park to get me home to get a towel around me.
You guys all mainly know each other from training and flexion, don't you?
Aye. Well, that's where we sort of met, just through training with Donnie and stuff there. He sort of introduced us, and then I would have known Cooney and stuff through the boxing and stuff when I done it. But mostly, just really through Donnie, mostly. Just anybody who's really...
I started with Donnie it's coming up in a year now.
Is that how long you've been with him, boy? Flip me.
And then I met Kearney through that. I met you through Donnie. I know Big Paul C this year's lifelong friend with Big Paul.
Oh, he's a good
I know
lad.
Cha. I know Shane. So through fitness, through almost most of the boys all through
100%
fitness,
And
like
it's good because a lot of the boys, like, it's not as if we've always been into the fitness too. Like,
No.
we've all sort of just found it along the way.
100%.
definitely.
I'm cutting everybody's hair now, which is great. I'm getting plenty of money out of this.
You're doing a cut for free before we go
No
away.
chance, no chance.
You should get a wee tin up in the shop too.
I should, but I charge everybody double. Proceeds.
Any change, just knock the tin.
Straight in there, boy. Knock, it's good now. Like all them, us, some squad of boys there, right enough. Like it's a banter and a crack. Like,
We should get an all mountain done with everybody that's going to do it.
aye, 100%.
Organised.
It's
Just
been
it.
hard. It's been hard to get everybody free on the one Sunday because everybody's got their own stuff going on. But as I say, when the boys aren't up the mountains or they are training away, like it's almost like an accountability group chat. Never mind, organising this thing because you're like, flip right, I haven't put anything in there for a couple of days. I'm gonna let them boys know I'm training here.
Like that one yesterday was some crack. It was the
unreal.
weather was shite.
Oh,
but
brutal.
It was fucking brilliant.
Good
Brutal.
laugh.
See, just fucking running up that mountain, boy.
Yeah.
Aye, class.
Soaked
Absolutely
to the
class.
fucking skin.
Nobody cured. Chow,
Nobody
the blood
cured.
pissing out of his nose.
Got blood run out of him.
Sick. I look back and I go, did you just fall? He says, no, it just started bleeding. But
I looked back and he had blood in his hand. I thought he fell and hit his hand. I go, fuck, that was a quick fall. He was up running again.
If he keeps me up at Cork House, he'll be getting an all one. So
I know, that's it, boy. I thought you did clip him, to be honest with you. I thought you had enough.
But Dick, there's what you could be doing on a Sunday morning.
I know, big time. That's the thing. Most of the times we go up there, you're up and at it early and you're back home for 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock sometimes, and you can head away then and
rest
do
of the day to
something with the
yourself,
kids.
like,
And
aye.
everybody's got families and stuff, like, but I find I'm so much more alert when I get home on a Sunday. I'm buzzing, I'm raring to go, right, like, where we're going here, we're going to the park, or we're going...
Yeah.
Whereas if I'd have slept in, I'd just been lying there lazy all day,
Or you're up, you've got it done, and you've
got it done.
You've all
Done, yeah.
day as your own.
I find sometimes if I haven't trained early, I think about what my training
Yeah.
too much. I'm like, I have to train here at 7 o'clock and all. I'd rather just get up and smash it early and get it out of the road,
And then I find, like, when you've trained in the morning, nothing phases you like the rest of the day. You're just easy going. Like.
Big
You're
time.
set up for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what they always say. Do something difficult first thing in the morning and the rest of the day will be easy.
Well, that's I always found about the dips and the cold waters. And
Aye.
like, your day can't get any shitter after this. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely not, like,
It's
definitely not.
one way to look at it.
It doesn't get any easier. People go to me, oh, you're the
you're
you're
used
the
to it
Iceman
now.
now. You're in that flat out, and I was like, it's literally as hard
Still
as it was at the
fucking
start,
same,
but
like, aye.
my mind's stronger now, so I can deal with it better. You know.
I hate the fucking cold.
That's
So do I,
brutal,
and people think because you're dipping all the time, oh, you fucking love.
Oh, line up
Dipping in
a couple
the
of
cold,
ducks in the bath, boy, with flipping with a red ox around me, but class. Not so much when you're in the loomy, like everything disappears.
Everybody's flat out with the loomies now. There must be fucking everybody in the town.
Aye.
What's this?
Well, he bought one, hasn't used it yet.
Have you not?
Aye.
Well, I have. He's just fucking. I've been it once, maybe. No, I've been in a good few times. No, it's a good job, like.
I think there'll be a few of them up in Marketplace here coming.
Aye, probably, aye.
Into the colder weather.
Once the top layer of it starts to freeze over, like, that's when I get rid of her.
I know
Absolutely,
the class is
people.
going out cracking the top of her.
Oh, matey, boy.
Getting
Aye.
in, like.
Because it's alright going down and dipping when the sun's splitting the stones.
Aye. There's something about outside training for me too. Like me and Cooney were meeting up last Sunday, and he was going to organise something in the gym. But I go, let's just go outside here, just do a bit of a run, lift a couple of kettlebells, and fire them out, and just do something here outside. Just something about being outside. I think that's why I like the mountains so much. You know?
Especially if you're getting the weather.
Aye.
Aye.
Unreal, like.
But even after this 7 picks, I'm sure this isn't the last of it. I'm sure we'll find something else to be doing.
No,
Aye.
I'm thinking of an all-wee challenge
Definitely
to.
want to do them.
Oh, I'm sure you
seven
have, alright.
sevens after.
We're going to do the wall after.
Yes.
Oh,
The wall, the
class.
next one.
I've actually been meaning to take that off for a couple of years. And
You
I've
near
had
done the wall the other day, for fuck's sake.
Funny enough, I've tried it a few times and I've fucked it up. Every time I've tried it and I've got lost. But
We've got the Sherpa here, we're
I
alright.
almost know my way around the mornings now.
We'll do that next, though, the next one.
Mickey the Sherpa,
Mickey is Sherpa, boy.
you've been nominated head scout.
Main man, like.
If I get anybody lost, it's fucking my fault.
He
He's
got
fucking got me lost the other day. Funny story. I decided to fucking hike up Binion with a weighted vest on. That was alright. It only took me an hour to get up there, but when I got up there, I couldn't see nothing. Couldn't see 2 foot in front of me. And up the top of Binion, it's all like rocks and stones. But I just thought, oh fuck, this is class. So I was exploring it around all the stones and all. And then I turned around and I was like, fuck, what way did I come up here?
Aye.
So I didn't
Where am I?
have. So I ended up walking down the wrong side. Couldn't see nothing. Got to the bottom. It sort of cleared up a bit. I was like, fuck, this isn't the way I came. So I took a photo, sent it into the group chat. So, Mickey, where the fuck am I? Oh yeah, left there.
Go left.
Go left. And I looked left. I was like, you sure? And I fucking trusted you because I went on Google Maps, and if I'd followed Google Maps, I wouldn't have got lost. But as I said, fuck it. Maybe there's a wee path up here that'll bring me back around
All
the way
his
I
fault
came.
then.
So I ended up walking. It took me an hour to get up Binion, but I ended up walking for fucking 5.5 hours. So it did. Absolute nightmare. My legs are still sore.
The dog over the shoulder.
And my dog was on that. I had to turn back and carry my dog on a weight vest. I got the Silent Valley cafeteria, tied the dog up, told the young girl in the cafeteria what happened, and I'll be back for my dog. Ended up taking me an hour and a half to find the cure, and then
jeez.
back and pick up the dog. But it's good training.
Good training.
You're right.
You're well.
What I'm gonna be
You're
doing.
We
well
thought
ready
we'd
for
lost you at one point. That group chat went quiet for a while.
I
It goes, oh, boys.
had no signal for hours.
Send a helicopter out.
That's it. You're on your way, boy.
You'll find this man.
See, you didn't laugh, you cry.
You got lost in that car park there yesterday, remember? You done about 3 laps of it.
Aw.
You done about 3 laps of it before we left it.
Like I said, none of us is fucking professional mountaineers, so
Nah, we're winging it, really.
this challenge is gonna be. It'll be fun.
Be interesting.
I think that is the fun of it, like, because we are just, you know, it's something we've just decided to do this recently. It's not like we've been up these mountains for years, like, you know what I mean? But that's why we're putting our trust in you, which didn't go well for Dar, like, but hopefully it goes alright for us boys here in the other weeks.
That's what I was thinking to myself. I was walking in the middle of nowhere with no signal, and I was all in by some fuck. Go up these mountains. Fuck. Oh my fuck. I'll up
Can't you get me down that one here in Mount Seven?
mountains. So, I was falling and I was fucking rolling down hills and
Oh, it's
absolute fucking nightmare. But
torture.
laugh about
It's
it
all
now.
part of it,
I laugh
aye.
about it now.
You got back in one piece, thankfully. So,
Live to tell the tale.
what did you end up covering? About 25k or something?
23k, and then you said you basically done the 7 Sams, and then I went on and googled the 7 Sams. It's 29k.
Jeez.
So
You weren't far off it.
I was just in a fucking wandering around the
Couple of loops around the same spot.
Fit enough for the 7 Sevens anyway.
Oh, you
Ah,
won't see
you're
it.
So,
right.
No bother.
No body, straight back off an injury, boys, straight up the mountains, no body. With the dog on your back.
The dog will be left in the house from now on.
Aye.
On the fucking weighted vest.
I'll have to. It's been fucking. I was near for dumping it up the mountain, so I was. But then, paid too much for it, so.
Soldier on with it.
I felt light as a feather when I got it off me. 3,400 calories or something.
Mad.
Brilliant.
What'd you eat that night, boy?
I
That
didn't
day,
really
bro.
eat too much. I just fucking home straight to bed.
Did you?
Was racked. So I was. I'm a liar. When I came back to pick up the dog from the wee cafeteria, I must have spent about 30 quid in sausage rolls and buns. And
He had it on the
Bottles of
caramel
Lucas,
squares.
Caramel squares.
I need to get somebody to make us a batch of caramel squares for this challenge.
Aye, for the van.
Aye, anybody out there that fancy sponsoring us some caramel squares, give Mick a text there. He loves
More
them.
than happy to
They're not on his plan, but he
pick
eats them
them off
flat
your
out.
hands.
Loves it.
So, that wrap us up, guys.
Aye, sounds good.
So,
Just a big thank you to everybody that has sponsored up until now, and if anybody can sponsor us, we'll be more than grateful for a lot more pound and stuff, and we'll
Yeah,
just
big
try and get
time.
as much as we can. And
The support's been absolutely unreal so far.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say follow the journey too. Like, we'll put plenty of videos and stuff along the way. Like, and
it'll be a memory, we'll be talking about this for years to come. Like, you know what I mean?
100%, like, get onto that Instagram page and get it shared and all, and we'll maybe try and go live when we're up a few mountains and stuff. Like, we'll get this shared far
I
and wide.
had an idea of bringing the weight vest,
Right.
and if anybody out there wants to nominate somebody to carry the weight vest up a particular mountain, can
Do like a challenge,
like a challenge. So the weight vest will be brought with us, and if anybody out there fancies somebody wants to nominate Sammy, they have to pay 50 quid. I'm sure you'll
It's a good idea.
take it up a mountain.
Oh, I'll take it up, boy. I'll take it up.
Aye.
Anybody
that's a-
wants to nominate me for one, I'll do it too.
I'll
So
do anything for 50 quid.
if you're not getting the 50
I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Like,
That's a good idea.
so
So,
there's a wee idea.
like a forfeit challenge.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to donate a few extra quid and
100%.
donate,
Or
and
even stupid things, maybe
Anybody
nominate somebody to walk up a mountain with one shoe or something, or
Aye.
anything. Anything.
yeah.
Bit of crack, keep us
That's it. Keep us going. Like.
keep us going.
Yeah.
We're posting videos on the day, keeping everybody updated. So I'm looking forward to it. 3 weeks out. Wee buns.
Can't believe how quick it's came around there. Like, we've.
It's like you book something like this and you're like, fucking loads of time. Loads of time. Next one's right round the
next
corner.
one's in
now.
on you, like, aye.
I have Tenerife the week after, so I'll be laying up some myself there.
Happy days.
Good.
A week after.
So anybody hasn't donated, get the rannies out.
That's it.
I would appreciate it.
It's all for a good cause.
All for a good cause. Dementia and I, no, I would,
So
yeah.
guys, thanks very much for coming on.
No worries. Cheers,
Appreciate
mate.
it. It's
Thank
good to
you,
get
Margaret.
good to get this up and running again, because I've been slack with it lately, but I have a couple of guests in the pipeline, so
Happy days.
keep the ball rolling, but not be long before we're up again. Over and out.